So during this weird market where the economy is not really going up or down, I wanted to share with you my $2,200 stock crypto portfolio. Back in August of 2021, my portfolio was worth about $2,000, and I had money in Tattoo Chef, Corsair Gaming, and Voyager Digital, along with some other companies that I mentioned in this video. Anyway, I made those investments and pretty much lost all my money, which is kind of crazy considering the state of the market during that time. But I also sold off all my positions because I didn't do any research when I first invested in them, which is a huge mistake. Throughout the year though, I've made enough money from building out a website for a company and working at an internship to get my portfolio back up to $2,200, which could have been a lot higher if I made better investing decisions, but I did learn a lot of lessons. So that gets us to today, where my stock portfolio sits between two positions, Berkshire Hathaway and the S&P 500. Right now I have $534 invested in Berkshire Hathaway, ticker symbol BRKB, which is a holding company that has ownership in a bunch of companies like Coca-Cola, Apple, Dairy Queen, and Geico. It's also the 7th largest company in the world, with a market cap of $630 billion, and it's been around since 1839, which is kind of crazy. And the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway is Warren Buffett, who is arguably the greatest investor of all time. I made my initial investment a few months ago, and I've been contributing to it ever since. Right now, I'm down 4.4%, or $24, which isn't too bad considering the state of the market. My other stock position is in the S&P 500, which is an index fund of the 500 largest public companies in the US. The S&P is considered one of the most reliable investments out there for a steady return over time. And as I've said in the past, if you invest at least $1,000 a year for 50 years into the S&P 500, you'll be a millionaire. Now, who knows that the S&P will continue to thrive as it has in the past, but if you believe in the US economy, then you believe in the S&P 500, because the US economy relies on companies to do well. Right now, I have $1,300 invested in the S&P 500 through Vanguard, ticker symbol VOO, which is a low-cost ETF that follows the S&P 500. I've also slowly been contributing to this position as well, and right now I'm up $5 or 0.3%. So, to summarize, I have $1,834 in my stock positions, which equates to $534 in Berkshire Hathaway, or roughly 30%, and about $1,300 in my S&P 500 position, which equates to roughly 70% of my portfolio. To criticize my investments a little bit, I do want to say I have a lot of money in Berkshire Hathaway considering how small my portfolio is, but I'm willing to take that risk, and as I get older, I'm going to diversify more. Alright, so now we're getting into my crypto portfolio, where I made the real risky investments that I hope will pay off during the next bull run. To start off, I have $183 invested in a variety of tokens, including Polygon, Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, along with a few others on this list. I'm not going to get into too much detail in these investments because I invested such a small amount of money, but they are altcoins that have some utility behind them. I didn't invest any money into Bitcoin because it kind of decides the fate of the rest of the crypto market. Like if you compare Polygon and Bitcoin's returns over the past year, they're very similar. So in a way, I'm indirectly investing in Bitcoin. I used to have a lot more money invested in these altcoins, but due to the crypto winter, the value has substantially decreased. And I sold off a lot of my positions to invest in riskier projects such as Thor nodes, Olympus Dow, and Sphere Finance. Starting off with Thor, which is a node project that allows you to buy one of their 4 nodes, and in return, you earn Thor each day. They then take this money and invest it into other crypto projects in hopes that they can produce a large enough ROI to keep the project sustainable. But right now, my investment in Thor is pretty much worthless. I invested $140 into the project when the price of Thor was $70, and today the price of Thor is $1. For some reason, my nodes got deactivated and they stopped producing a daily reward, which kind of sucks because I lost all the rewards I earned before then. I must have missed some news or something. But I just reactivated them and I paid the fee for the next 3 months, so I shouldn't have to worry about anything. I feel like this was another investment that I was lacking on when it came to research. I saw a bunch of people making money off the project and I just decided to buy in. But I don't see much innovation behind the project to make it sustainable and unique from other projects so it can succeed. I'm going to keep holding my 2 Heimdall nodes, and the community behind Thor seems really bullish, so maybe I'll earn my money back one day. Moving on to Olympus Dow, which is a reserve currency with a large treasury of assets, mostly stablecoins, that back their token OHM. Stakers of OHM earn rebase tokens as an incentive to hold the token. And I am one of those stakers. I invested $200 into the project 6 months ago, which was worth about 10 OHM. And since then, the price of OHM has fallen more than 50%, but due to my rebase rewards, I'm only down 20%. And my investment is worth $160 and I own 14 OHM. I haven't looked much into the future of Olympus, but their Discord seems to be really active and they have a lot of bullish investors. And with such a deep treasury of assets backing Ohm almost 1-for-1, I'm going to keep holding and hopefully only sell once I get my initial investment off the table. Okay, Sphere, my latest investment, which I made an in-depth video on last month, has not done great. I invested $200 into Sphere on July 19th, and today my investment is only worth $87, but I'm not worried at all. I'm confident over the long run as Sphere continues to build out their ecosystem, the price is destined to increase. That's my 2,266 stock crypto portfolio. If you want to learn more about Sphere, click on this video and like and subscribe for more.